There was nothing I could do. He just seized. He stopped breathing before I even finished the 911 call. It's been 3 months, and I still can't get that moment out of my head. And I know many of you can't either. That's why you're here, to learn more just like me. But here's the thing. I didn't know Scott was telling the truth. Scott died on my watch during my hypnosis session with him, and since then I've been discredited, my credentials revoked, and my husband and I have taken a break, whatever that means. Many of you know this already, but since my last post, I've recently realized that the metaverse is where everyone likes to congregate to share ideas and theories and talk what's next. The metaverse is new to me, and I'm afraid I'm too old to really get it anyway, but if it's the new Reddit, then cool. I'll make this my last post before I try to transition there for future posts and discussions. An update on my dealings with the organization. I've just been calling them the Illuminati since I don't really know who they are or if they're a government agency for real or what. 2 men dressed in black suits, like straight out of Men in Black, cornered me at my car outside Whole Foods yesterday in broad daylight, people everywhere. They told me if I continue on this path that things will take a darker turn for me. It was very cryptic and vague. I asked them who they were and they said nothing. Then one of them, the taller one, said, he told me details about my son, things no one knows or should know. I froze for a minute. Shock. As if I made the decision without realizing it, I took the pepper spray out of my purse. Thank you, Randy404, for recommending it, and aimed it directly at the tall man's face. They said nothing, and both smiled and nodded and backed away. In fact, no one did anything. They just went about their lives oblivious, or at least pretending to be. I've never been so angry and scared in my entire life. I was shaking so badly I almost couldn't even put on my glasses, let alone drive. I just sat in my car and cried and tried to calm down. Loosh. I'm making it now. And for what? Or whom? To what end? What is it? Is it energy? Is it food? What's done with the excess? There must be more than is needed, like a power station rarely goes under power. That's usually what causes blackouts, too much demand, or a power surge. And the afterlife, a scam, a veil, a prison even once we die. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm afraid to die even more than when I believed there was nothing after death. Agnosticism was easier than believing all of creation is a lie. What's to be done, you guys? How can we move forward? Here's the thing. We have to stay connected to stay together. If we are all infinite beings, then we are all one and all individuals simultaneously. This is, of course, not a new notion. Buddha said this. Many believe it without truly understanding what it means. The Illuminati have a stranglehold on humanity, but they're not even the top of the food chain, because they too are trapped here in a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth. Yet they are us, and we are them. I often listen to the recording of Scott's near-death experience, and I wonder if I'll be strong enough to cast aside my connections and emotions to the earthly experience, to let their love wash over me, but let it strengthen me instead of letting it control me. They want us to go back to Earth eternally, but it's not enough to wish and hope that we will succeed in breaking through the afterlife prison where all others have failed. It will take more than one. It will take us all. I am, we are. Those words are burned into my mind. And now with the metaverse, we can be, and we are. I've decided to stitch these last 2 recordings together, and forgive the background noise on this part. I've had to leave my apartment and have to record this as I walk to Starbucks to upload it. My apartment is no longer safe, and I don't know where I'll go next, but just bear with me as I want to get this out before the moment is gone. Last night, I had a vision. It wasn't a dream. It was basically broadcast into my mind, like someone else was in control, beaming information directly to me, and everything is so much clearer now.
Listen to me. The metaverse is not the answer. The Illuminati believe we must merge with technology and lower the population so that we're more easily controlled. The latter is already happening. COVID, lower birth rates, birth defects, infertility. 50% of anyone trying to make a baby by 2040 will need IVF. Population collapse is upon us, and in a way, it's a good thing. While this is happening, there will be more souls in the afterlife prison than ever before. But listen to me, we have to band together to love and be free, here and now. The metaverse is separation. It's false connection. Worse than internet dating, more addictive than porn. The vision basically showed me this. Loosh is at its highest peak before the collapse of the population. This is the greatest harvest they will have for centuries. What they do with the excess is now a burning question I will never know the answer to, at least not in this life. Maybe they'll ration it. I don't know. But this is the craziest part. With the Loosh extraction of this magnitude and all of humanity addicted to the metaverse, further disconnecting everyone while simultaneously making us believe we are more connected than ever, it will bring Anu into being. Anu is the false god, the god and deity everyone in every religion believes in. He's all of them because he's the one who orchestrated our prison from the beginning. He will come and we'll hand him the keys to our civilization and resources, which he will need once he's forced into 3D space, into a body.
Someone call 911. God, no one touch her. What?